Hello, hello, how are you? This is Elsa coming from Bemis Crafty Corner, and today I got this one for us. Just a quick, simple, easy little project, kind of cute. Let's use, well, let's use this. So what this is it's just a, it's a removable tab for your journals, okay? So you can take this off and move it around in your journal as you need to. And quick and easy, very, very simple to do. Hidden paper clip. I'm going to show you how to do this. Just a minute. I'm going to get out the supplies and go through all of the steps, okay? I'll be right back. Supplies. If you have a tab punch, fantastic. Doesn't matter what kind of tab punch it is. If you don't, circle punch. You can make a tab out of a circle punch. So that, a paper trimmer, some paper clips. Now, most people use the traditional paper clip. I prefer this type of a paper clip just because it doesn't really allow for any pulling on the paper. Not that it's going to matter on this one because it's totally enclosed. Okay, so if you're using regular paper clips, all the better. You're going to want a piece of heavy, this is file folder, scrap paper. This is a scrap paper project, okay? Some scoring tools or scoring board. A corner rounder is optional on this one, and hot glue. Okay, so I'm going to get this stuff out of the way. We're going to do some cutting for some paper. Don't worry, all of the measurements and everything will be in the description box below, but we're going to do some cutting and some trimming and things like that, and then I'm going to show you how to make a tab out of a circle punch, and we'll get this done, okay? So I will be right back. So first things we're going to do is we're going to cut our bases, and our bases are 3 by 2. So I'm going to cut 2 of these because we're going to do it 2 ways. Okay, 3 by 2. If you don't have any file folder hanging around, you could maybe use an old tag that you don't need, or some packaging would work as well. Just thinner packaging. You don't want anything too thick. Okay. Then we're going to be cutting the piece that goes right here. And you can use a solid color cardstock for that if you want, or you can use, heavier cardstock. I'm going to use some heavier cardstock. I'm going to take it from the middle, so I'm going to cut this piece off. Get that out of my way. So the piece in the center is going to be 1 3/4 by 2 3/4. So 1 3/4 by 2 3/4. And we'll go ahead and cut that twice. Okay. And then for the tab piece itself, which is this piece right here, you're either going to punch a circle, or you're going to cut a piece that is approximately 2 inches, fold it in half, and punch out your piece with your punch, your tab punch. Now, if you have a tab die, you can certainly use a tab die. It is entirely up to you. Okay, so that's basically all of our pieces. I'm going to get this out of the way, and I'll be back. I'm going to show you how to make a tab out of this, and then we're going to do the assembly. So I'll be right back. So let's get our bases done, okay? So this is 3 inches, so we're just going to score these at 1.5 inches. And then these are 1 3/4, so 2 3/4. So we're going to go at, let's see, 1 3/4, 2 3/4, is 1.5. It's like 1 mark before the 1.5. So there's your 1.5. Just click 1 over. Okay. Then we're going to fold those, hit them with our bone folder. And our bases. Now, if you want to round your corners, now would be a good time to do that. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to. You can just move on without doing it. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit of a decorative corner round for this, just to give it, you know, a little something. This one, I'm going to go ahead and chamfer them. There we go. Okay, now that I've used every corner rounder I have, we just have one more part of this to do, and that is our little circle. So all you're going to do is fold that in half, just like that, and then you're going to take a small circle punch, and come in, and you're going to take a piece off here, and take a piece off of here. And that will make like a little tab for you, okay? That simple. If you don't have a circle punch that's going to be working for you, just use your scissors, okay? Now, ink everything, okay? So we're going to ink our tabs all the way around both sides. We're going to ink our bases. If you want to, if you're not an inker, don't worry about it. Okay, so we're going to ink these. Don't forget to ink the folded lines. Okay, so ink everything and then come back. See you in a minute. Okay, so now that we have everything inked, we're going to start assembly, and this is the easy part. We're going to take the paper clips and put them on to the bases. Okay? Now, if you want this to like be totally flush, here's a little trick. Take a hole punch and take about a half a circle out of there at the top where your paper clip goes down, and that allows your paper clip to slide in and be more flush, so you don't have that up top. If you don't want to, screw it, just put it on there. It's up to you. This is up to you, okay? That's just a tip, just a hint. Now, next part is going to be to apply the top piece, and to do that, we're going to use hot glue. Because for this, it just adheres better. So we're just going to line that up on the fold. Nice and even. Put it down. Glue the other side. Waboom. Okay? Let it cool. I'm going to do the other one real quick. By the way, if you're using your hot glue and you put it down and it's not where you want it, use your heat tool. Heat it up, move it over. Okay? Alright, so we're going to let those cool for just a second, and then we're going to be putting the other piece on. This is pretty dry, pretty done. And so for this, all I'm going to do is just put on glue on one side, just the end here. so that I can line that up. I'm going to put that on and then glue the rest of it and put it down. Just like that. Do the same thing with this one. Again, I'm just going to put glue on one side. I'm going to put this in the middle because it's a smaller tab, so I'm going to put it in the middle. Glue, gluey, gluey, glue. Okay, fold it over, just like that. 2 tabs. Now, if you're doing this as a make ahead, stop, because you don't want to make it too design specific. But if you're not doing this as a make ahead and you want to decorate them, then this would be the point at which you would decorate. I'm going to turn off that hot glue gun and get it out of here before I burn myself with it, and I'll be right back. All right, so as I said, if you're doing this as a make ahead, you're probably going to want to stop at this point because these are pretty neutral at this point. So you can decorate them any way you want and be able to put them into many different journals. However, if you're making them for a specific journal, then, you know, maybe at this point you're ready to decorate. Small things. These are small things. They get small decorations, you know? So I have some little words here. And I can't cut a straight line to save my behind, so we all know this. So I'm just going to cut this as best I can. I'm going to go ahead and ink it up. And then I got this little bird here, and I think he's kind of cute. So, and he is paper, not a sticker. But I'm going to go ahead and ink this as well. And then I'm going to get my glue. And we're going to go ahead and put this down. And you can use anything, you know, you want that matches your, you know, project. But, you know, you could even make it larger than the piece if you want to. And you can decorate both sides. That's entirely up to you. So I'm going to put him right there. And put a little bit of glue on here. There we go. That is that part. And then I can decorate the other side if I choose to. And then we're going to go ahead and do this one. And I'm going to do this one with a little bit of lace. So let me just cut this part off because it's pretty bad. Okay. There. I'll take that off right there. Okay. Yeah. A little 3-in-1. We use hot glue if I want to, you know, if I still have my hot glue gun out. A little bit of 3-in-1 on there. Fabri-Tac, whatever glue you use for your fabrics. And I'm going to trim this back here because it's a little longer. Okay. There. And I'm going to put some little pieces on here. Okay. there we go. So, two very different designs with the exact same pieces. And the best part is that these will slide on to a page in my journal, put a tab there, and if I move forward in the book and I want to put it someplace else, I can just take it off, move another page, and put it back on. Okay? And they're pretty easy. They're pretty tight. They're actually very tight once you put them on there. They don't just come off, you know. So it's a very snug, nice little addition to a journal, and you can make a whole bunch of these and just kind of put them in a stack, all different colors. Use your file folders, whether they are the green ones, the plain manila ones, or these darker ones. And just make a whole bunch of bases and then just decorate them as you need to. But that's it. That's my quick one for today. If you have any comments, put them in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. Also, if you're new here and you haven't done so already, hit the button for me and subscribe. Like me, ring my bell, share me with all that good stuff. Check out my Facebook group. There's links in the description box below. And don't forget to check out the community tab here on the YouTube channel. It tells you everything that I got coming up, all my videos and things, free classes, things like that. So until I see you again, my friends, stay well. Bye-bye.